should have a sleepover because it's like a practice for when you're a grown up, because when you're a grown up you're gonna be away from your parents and before you get married, and you're gonna have some time on your own. So that time you have to be on your own, and you have to be careful and make sure everything, the doors are closed, and you have to do everything by yourself. So you need to be really responsible for yourself. So I think you need a little practice of sleepover.
I think that sleepover is important for kids to do because that makes them feel they're ready to become grown-ups. Because they feel how grown-ups sleep every day.
I think that sleepover is a good thing to do because if you're a grown up and you didn't do and if you didn't do a sleepover, you can't. You're like lazy people, and none of the people will like you.
What's that, you think?
Because if you do something good, people will like you.
So what do you think you did at the sleepover that helps you get ready for growing up?
To do it independently.
What does independent mean?
Independent, like pretend I was walking the road by myself to school. That's independent.
It helps you like learn how to sleep on your own when you're an adult, and you're not gonna be anxious because you're with your friends. It's good to have a sleepover because it helps us sleep by ourselves, because if we grow up, we can't sleep by ourselves.
Sleepovers are good because then you feel like your grown-ups did. Like my dad, he spent time at college for 4 years and only got to go home when it was the end of that year.
We learned how to have a life without our parents, and it was fun eating outside.
Why do you think it's a good idea to do a sleepover?
Because you can make friends, and you can have things that you weren't allowed as a kid, and you can have times that you didn't get to have. Like I didn't get to have a long reading time. Sleepover is important because you could take care of yourself, so you don't need an adult to take care of you. And also, some people can't get a sleepover play date. You could just go to other so and so you could just sleep at school, so then you go to other people's house and sleep. Sleepover is fun because you can learn how to sleep yourself and eat yourself with your friend. The sleepover is important because when you're a grown up, you need to learn how to sleep early so you can wake up in the morning. And also to have like new things and having fun. I think sleepovers is important because when you're grown up, if you can't do things by yourself, then when you have the children, you can't take care of them. So it's your time to learn how to do it by yourself. Why the sleepover is for the children? Because we can learn about, you can sleep with the friends, and if you be a grown up, sometimes you can't do something. You have a sleepover because if you grow up, you might have a hard time. You don't have practice time. If you have a sleepover, you have to be independent. Independent means like you have to do everything by yourself. And when you grow up, you might not live with your parents. And if you want to call your parents, you can, because you can dial their number and call them if you miss them. Or if you're kids, when you practice, you might feel like kind of sad because you might miss your mom and dad, like parents. So I think it's a good idea to have a sleepover for being independent. Is sleepover is pajama outside play for my pajamas and eating pizza and so many friends and teacher.